is where MAGA comes to talk. And I'm doing my show prep. It is 2 a.m. here on the East Coast. I want to be on the air in 4 hours, so this is show prep time, which I've already started. You're joining me in progress. Not sure exactly. Welcome, everyone. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'm just doing my show prep right now. Tom Cotton, a Republican, working behind the scenes to block Trump pick at DOJ. What a jerk. Welcome, Country Carpenter, welcome. What? Oh, look at this. Judge McConnell, he's one of the judges that has ruled against Trump. Let me read this real quick. This is, he's the one of the judges that ruled to stop Doge. And it turns out that his organization has received $117,600,000 in government funding. Huh. He should be impeached. Trump says he's working on a plan for Ukraine to pay back the $350 billion that we sent them. Absolutely, they should. Oh, Trump talked about eggs when he came back from Daytona.
Prices have reached an all-time high. What's your Prices have reached an all-time high. What's your
Which is what?
Egg prices have reached an all-time high.
There's a long, before I ever got here, it was at an all-time. This thing's, remember, I've been here for 3 weeks. And when you saw the inflation numbers, I've been here for 3 weeks. I have had nothing to do with inflation. This was caused by Biden. I had 4 years of virtually no inflation. So I'm just taking over. But I'll tell you what, this country has made more progress in the last 3 weeks than it's made in the last 4 years. And we're respected again as a country.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Do you see? Yep. Oh no, this is good times. That's Kamala, drunk. Liberal group is planning a Not My President's Day to protest against Trump in every state. Good luck. They'll be lucky if they get 50 people, one for each state. Welcome. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. If you're just joining, my name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. I'm doing my show prep. I've already been up doing it, so you guys are joining me in progress. No one's going to arrest Pelosi. Good morning. Welcome. That's my cat Luna. She's the leader of the cats here. She sees something outside she doesn't like, she's talking to somebody. You tell him, Luna. Oh, Letitia James, that's another story. Yeah, Letitia James could go to prison. That's another story. Welcome, everyone. Oh, yeah, Letitia James is most definitely a criminal. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. My name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk, although I'm doing show prep right now. What Tom Hanks did on Saturday Night Live is unforgivable. If his career wasn't already over, it would be over. you know, one of the things I'm going to talk about is just not for long. This thing with Sheryl Crow sold her Tesla in protest of what Elon Musk is doing, which is catching thieves. I don't think that's why she did it at all. I think, like a lot of Tesla owners, she doesn't like having an EV. It's got all these problems. And she's found a way to get rid of the car she doesn't like, because she doesn't like having an EV, and still virtue signal at the same time. That's what I think. He did a skit, Tom Hanks, where he was wearing a MAGA hat. He was pretending to be a MAGA guy. He had a MAGA hat on like this, and he refused to shake the hand of a black man. And he was really nasty about it. It's crazy. It's gone viral on X. Welcome everyone. I'm just doing my show prep. Michael Steele had a meltdown over Elon. Let me play this. Hold on. Let's see what this guy had to say.
The courts will save us. The courts will save us. The courts will save us. Because we're asking who's going to hold the line.
This is Michael Steele on MSNBC, and the woman talking that's hosting the show is Golbar Menendez's daughter, the senator who just went to prison for taking bribes. His daughter has a show on MSNBC.
And Elie Mystal had this to say in The Nation. The courts will not save us. They will not be the backstop protecting us from the Trump-Musk takeover. And any person who tells you otherwise, especially if that person is an elected Democrat in Congress, is selling you an excuse for inaction and complacency. Trump and Musk are barbarians at the gate. Calling in the lawyers to tell them they're trespassing isn't going to halt their advance.
I could not agree more. I just think fundamentally this requires something that I think each of us as individuals and institutions are going to have to reach deep down inside and pull out.
Yeah. What's that?
At the end of the day, I love this visual of, the barbarians at the gate. But this is worse than barbarians.
You would really like the beginning of this piece where Elie says that Democrats are like the varsity chess team being told it's their time to start the football game.
That's so Lord accurate.
So accurate.
What? But Michael.
Yes.
What are what would you have us do?
I would actually, you know what? I'd just like you to show that you give a damn. That you got a little emotion about the fact that people are losing their jobs indiscriminately. Mm-hmm. That this individual sitting down at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue has given absolute power to one man who brings his son into the Oval Office, whose son says to him, "You're not the president. You shouldn't be in that chair." Now, where did he get that from? He got it from his daddy.
Oh my God! Now, he's acting.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy?
Give me a break.
To restore democracy.
No, he didn't say that. They've just made that up. You can't even make out what his son said. I'm gonna play. I pulled up the unedited clip, which is hard to find because the fakers have put. If Elon's son actually said that, believe me, it wouldn't be so hard for me to find. This is what he actually said. Elon's son. Let me pull it up again. You can't even make it out. Listen.
To restore democracy. To restore democracy.
He said something. I really have to go. So he's got to go to the bathroom, and he's asking for a grown-up to help. He's got to go to the bathroom. Listen.
To restore democracy.
Mr. President, I really have to go. He says. Mr. President, I really have to go. He says.
To restore democracy.
He called him Mr. President and said he really has to go. Michael Steele is a jerk, but he probably believes that. He didn't do the 5 seconds of research I just did to hear the actual clip. I'll play that on the air. That's all he said. It's the lead. The Tom Hanks thing is the lead story in the Daily Mail. I'm not going to play it on the air. I'm just going to talk about it. But here's the Tom Hanks has been blasted for portraying a Trump supporter as a dim-witted racist during a skit on Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary celebration. The Hollywood legend made his return. When's the last time Tom Hanks made a movie that anybody wanted to see? As Doug, a clueless rube who dons a Make America Great Again hat and performed surprisingly well on a mock game show called Black Jeopardy. Hanks first appeared as Doug on Black Jeopardy in 2016 in an effort to depict both the differences and similarities between Trump voters and black culture. The character was brought back for the 50th anniversary. Doug, in the new sketch, Doug refused to shake hands with the black host, played by Kenan Thompson. What a jerk. If his career wasn't already over, it'd be over. That's just ridiculous. Oh, here's my cat, Coca-Cola. Hey, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Oh, Luna's up here, too. They're both up here. Hey, Luna. Oh, they're all up here now. I've got Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, and Luna. Aubrey Plaza went on the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary special. I mean, her husband just died. How long ago did that happen? Yeah, January 21st. That seems a little too soon to me, Aubrey Plaza. Don't you think that's too soon? Her husband just died in very terrible circumstances, and she's on Saturday Night Live. How could she do that? That's very strange. gotta make a cup of coffee. Be right back, guys. Coffee will be ready shortly. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. This is where MAGA comes to talk. I'm doing my show prep. I'm going to be on the air live in 3.5 hours. See, what they're doing in New York is they're trying to get Adams to resign so they can get a mayor in there who's going to fight Trump. Because he's not, because he's pissed off at them for good reason. Oh, there's my coffee. Just in the kitchen making my coffee. My second cup already. Okay. Let me go over these.
It's 6:01 on a Tuesday morning, and we were with state police as they raided this apartment in northwest Germany.
Yeah, this is the 60 Minutes story on Germany shutting down free speech.
Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect's home, then seized his laptop and cell phone. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. The crime, posting a racist cartoon online.
A meme. He posted a meme, and they sent a German SWAT team to his house.
Exact same time across Germany, more than 50 similar raids played out. Part of what prosecutors say is a coordinated effort to curb online hate speech in Germany.
Oh my goodness.
Legal to display Nazi.
This is again. This is the 60 Minutes story interviewing the Germans about their crackdown on free speech.
It's illegal to display Nazi symbolism, a swastika, or deny the Holocaust. That's clear. Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes, it is.
And it's a crime to insult them online as well?
Yes.
Well, what does that mean? I mean, an insult is, what's an insult is different to different. You know, you might be insulted that I'm wearing a MAGA hat, or I might be insulted that you don't like my MAGA hat. So which one of us gets arrested? Both? Everyone feels insulted. This is crazy.
It's illegal to display Nazi symbolism, a swastika, or deny the Holocaust. That's clear. Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes, it is.
And it's a crime to insult them online as well?
Yes.
The fine could be even higher if you insult someone in the internet.
Why?
These are all the great-grandchildren of Nazis, okay? So the Hitler Youth is back in Germany.
Because in internet, it stays there. If we are talking here face-to-face, you insult me, I insult you, okay, finish. But if you in the internet, if I insult you or a politician...
That sticks around forever.
Yeah.
You know, you got two types of people running Germany, right? you've got the great-grandchildren of Nazis, okay, who have that mentality in their head. And then you have the children and grandchildren of East Germans raised under the Soviet Union era. So, they're lost.
The prosecutors explain German law also prohibits the spread of malicious gossip, violent threats, and
gossip. Gossip is, I talk about the news every day. That could be considered gossip.
fake quotes.
If somebody posts something that's not true, and then somebody else reposts it or likes it, are they committing a crime?
In the case of reposting, it is a crime as well, because...
Oh my goodness, reposting? All I do is, if you follow me on X, 99% of what I post to X, maybe 90, let's say 95, but maybe more, at least 95% of what I post, I just repost news stories that I read, like I'm doing now, right? My show prep. I don't comment on them, I just repost them. Sometimes they're from conservative places, sometimes they're from liberal places. So, because I repost, I'm committing a crime in Germany?
The reader can't distinguish whether you just invented this or just reposted it. That's the same for us.
The punishment for breaking hate speech laws can include jail time for repeat offenders.
Wow.
But in most cases, a judge levies a stiff fine and sometimes keeps their devices.
How do people react when you take their phones from them?
They are shocked. It's a kind of punishment if you lose your smartphone. It's even worse than the fine you have to pay.
Wow. So here they are, freaking Nazis, man.
This feels like the surveillance that Germany conducted 80 years ago. How do you respond to that?
There is no surveillance. Josephine Ballon is a CEO of Hate Aid, a Berlin-based human rights
Hate Aid
organization that supports victims of online violence.
In the United States, a lot of people look at this and say, this is restricting free speech. It's a threat to democracy.
Free speech needs boundaries. And in the case of Germany, these boundaries are part of our constitution.
Oh my gosh.
Insult somebody.
These people are out of their freaking minds in Germany.
One on a Tuesday morning, and we were with state police as they raided this apartment in northwest Germany.
And what's crazy, they don't even see what it is that they're doing. They don't even see it. Elon just posted Doge got into the Social Security database. I'm going to read through this on the air, but you got to go. Okay, this is Elon's post 2 hours ago. According to the Social Security database, these are the numbers of people in each age bracket with a death field set for false. Okay, so these are the number of dead in different age groups that are receiving Social Security. Ages 40 to 59, ages 40 to 49. Now, those are probably people that have disability claims, right? 47,626,000. 50 to 59, 45,740,000. These are all people that are dead. 60 to 69, 46 million. 70 to 79, 33.4 million. 80 to 89, 15.1 million. These are all dead people getting Social Security. 90 to 99, 6 million. 100 to 109, 4.7 mil. All dead getting Social Security. 110 to 119 years old, 3.6 million. 120 to 129 years old, 3.4 million. 120 to 129 years old, 3,472,000. 130 to 139 years old, 3.9 million. Somebody's getting this money. Someone's getting this money. 140 to 149 years old, 3.5 million. And 150 to 159 years old, 1.3 million. Alexa, what is 2025 minus 159?
2025 minus 159 is 1,866.
So there are people that were born the year after this, 2 years after the Civil War ended, getting Social Security. So there are people that got it. Let's see. Okay, so Social Security was signed in 1935. Okay, so did they start giving checks in 35 or 36? Well, let's see. Alexa, what's 1935 minus 1866?
1,935 minus 1,866 is 69.
So people started who started collecting Social Security the first year that the law was in effect in 1935 are still collecting. That's crazy. That is freaking insane. Somebody's getting that money. I'd like to know how much that is and where it's going. Oh no, these are the age brackets of people that are receiving benefits. Okay, these are the age brackets. Okay. At what age? Okay, that's the bracket of everybody that's receiving benefits, not everybody who's dead. Okay. At what age can we say these people are dead? 100 to 109, 110 to 119. Alexa, how many people in the United States are age 110 or older?
From Answers.com, at any given time there are about 100 people in the United States who are over 110 years of age.
Okay, so they say there's 100-ish over 110, if you believe them, if they're not lying, because they were born without birth certificates. So we can comfortably say everyone minus 100 that's 110 or older is dead. There are actually people over 200 years old receiving Social Security benefits. Holy shit. There are, okay, age 150 to 159, 1.3 million. 160 to 169 years old, 121,000. 170 to 179 years old, there's 6,087. 180 to 189 years old, 695. 190 to 199 years old, there are 448 receiving Social Security. 200 to 209 years old, 879 receiving benefits. 210 to 219 years old, 866 receiving benefits. 220 to 229 years old, 1,039 receiving benefits. So some fraudster must have really been signing those people up. 240 to 249 years old, there's one person. And 360 to 369 years old, there's one person receiving benefits. So I would start at the 360 to 369 and work my way backwards and find these people. That's insane. That is freaking insane.
вільною для будь-якої дипломатії.
This week, he did not say yes when he was asked if he
This is Zelensky on Meet the Press.
sees Ukraine as an equal member in the peace process. He did say later that Ukraine would have a seat at the table. Have you been given any assurances that Ukraine will have an equal seat at the negotiating table?
So I will never accept any decisions between the United States and Russia about Ukraine. Never. And our people, never.
All right, we'll start paying the bills.
Standing in a country where free speech was weaponized to conduct a genocide. And he met with the
This is Margaret Brennan with Marco blaming free speech on the Holocaust.
head of a political party that has far-right views and some historic ties to extreme groups. The context of that was changing the tone of it. And you know that the censorship
well, I have to disagree with
was
you.
specifically about the right.
No, I have to disagree with you. Free speech was not used to conduct a genocide. The genocide was conducted by an authoritarian Nazi regime that happened to also be genocidal because they hated Jews and they hated minorities and they hated those that they had a list of people they hated, but primarily the Jews. There was no free speech in Nazi Germany. There was none. There was also no opposition in Nazi Germany. They were a sole and only party that governed that country.
Yeah, Margaret Brennan's crazy. She blamed the Holocaust on free speech. What a fucking lunatic. I'm sorry to use that language, but that's just insane. And it shows you where her mind is. This is what they think. This is what they learn in these schools. Where did she go to school? Let's see where she went to college. She's married to a Syrian. Let's see. She's a board member of the Council on Foreign Relations. Oh my goodness. She attended the University of Virginia, graduating with the highest distinction in '02 with a bachelor's in arts degree in foreign affairs and Middle Eastern studies and a minor in Arabic. So she speaks Arabic and she's married to a Syrian. Wow. Wow. Yeah, her husband's Margaret Brennan. She's whiter than me, right? Her husband is a Syrian American who's a JAG officer. So she speaks Arabic. So she's been brainwashed in college with her Muslim studies. They met when they were both students at the University of Virginia when she was learning Arabic. There you go. That's everything you need to know about her. Wow. She's messed up.
I think he wants to stop fighting.
He's talking about Putin.
I see that. We spoke long and hard. Steve Witkoff was with him for a very extended period, like about 3 hours. I think he wants to stop fighting.
Margaret Brennan.
They have a big, powerful machine. You understand that. And they defeated Hitler and they defeated Napoleon. You know, they've been fighting a long time. They've done it before. And but I think he'd like to. I think he would like to stop fighting.
Do you think he wants the whole of Ukraine, or just like what do you think he wants?
No, I think he wants to stop. That was my question to him, because if he's going to go on, that would have been a big problem for us. And that would have caused me a big problem because you just can't let that happen. I think he wants to end it, and they want to end it fast. Both of them. And Zelensky wants to end it too.
Okay.
1984. I forgot more about them.
That was Tom Homan.
The president says he has the authority to shut down an independent agency
USAID.
like USAID.
He most definitely does not.
Andrew Natsios is a former member of the Republican National Committee. He's a professor of government at Texas A&M University, and in the Bush White House, he was administrator of USAID.
Oh, I bet.
He cannot rescind federal law by executive order, and AID is a statutory agency. The Foreign Assistance Act, I believe, is 300 or 400 pages long. You can't rescind that without an act of the Congress, and the Congress has not acted.
The president says he has the authority.
Yeah, well, he does. It was started by JFK, executive order. You can end it with executive order. Simple. Saturday Night Live has like, let's see how many trending things, okay? There's number 2 trending in the United States, SNL 50. Number 3, Tom Hanks. Number 4, Kevin Hart. 5 is 60 Minutes. 7 is Germany. Adam Sandler, Bill Hader. So there's like 4 or 5, there's like 6 trends on Saturday Night Live. Garrett Morris, that's another one. Gilda, Bill Murray. I don't trust these trends. Okay, so let's just count the Saturday Night Live trends right now. The top trends on X. SNL 50 is number 2. Tom Hanks is 3. Kevin Hart is 4. These are, when I say the number, that's the number they're trending. Adam Sandler is 17. Bill Hader is 19. That's 5 trends. Garrett Morris, that's 6. Gilda, that's 7. Bill Murray, that's 8. There's 8 of the top 30 trends in America on X or Saturday Night Live. Do you believe that? How is that real? Who cares? And how can Garrett Morris be there? I mean, come on. Come on. Give me a break. I don't believe that. Do you? No. don't believe that. That is not organic. Nobody cares that much about Saturday Night Live. If you're new, make sure that you subscribe, guys. Welcome, everyone. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'm doing my show prep. I am making my thumbnail for my live stream in 3 hours right now. You'll see what it is shortly. No, I'm not a reaction channel. No, I host a morning radio show from 6 until 9 a.m. Eastern on a whole bunch of radio stations. I live stream on YouTube when I'm on the radio. Now I'm just doing my show prep. I'm going through the news, doing my show prep for when I go live on the radio in 3 hours. Okay, let me fix that. There we go. I'm just making my thumbnail for the show today, which I'm going to set up the radio show live stream. I'm getting ready to set up now. You'll see what it is. If ending the war is backing Russia, I don't know what your definition of backing Russia is. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just set up the stream for 6 a.m. You can see what the thumbnail is if you go check it out now. And subscribe and click the notification bell. But I'll be live there in 3 hours. Welcome, everyone. If you're new, my name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Make sure that you subscribe. All right, if you go to the channel now, you can see the thumbnail, and I just set up the stream for the live for the 6 a.m. for the radio show, and you can check that out. All right, guys, I got to finish doing my show prep and getting ready, but I'm going to sign off with the rest of that. But thanks for watching. Again, if you're new, my name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. I'll be live at 6 a.m. taking live calls, talking about all the things you heard me mentioning while I was doing my show prep here and a whole bunch more, all right? I'll see you guys in just a couple hours. Thanks for watching.